This is the plaintiff, Brittany Johnson. She says she went to the defendant's laundromat to wash her child's school uniforms. And when they were being dried in his defective dryer, they caught on fire. That's right, all her clothes burned up. She called the cops. They told her the dryer malfunctioned, and for some reason, the defendant refuses to compensate her for her loss. She's suing the uncooperative guy for $2,500, the value of her burnt clothes, plus pain and suffering. This is the defendant, Joe Lentini. He says the plaintiff's claiming some of her clothes got burned in one of his laundromat dryers, but the woman has yet to provide him with the evidence. He has never seen one article of so-called burnt clothing. All she gives him is receipts for so-called clothes she owns. He submitted these receipts to his insurance company, is waiting for them to respond, and well, here they are. He's accused of burning up a customer, but good.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff washed her daughter's school uniforms in the defendant's dryer and says the clothes burnt to a crisp. But the defendant says he smells a scam. She never even produced the threads. It's the case of dryer. He hardly knew her.
Brittany Johnson?
Yes.
You are suing Automated Laundry, doing business as Showcase Laundromat. And Joe Lentini, you're the owner?
Yes.
Okay. For $2,500 for the value of burnt clothing that you say was burned in one of his dryers, plus some pain and suffering, I guess to get you to a nice round figure. Tell me what happened.
Okay, on March 21st of this year, I went to his laundromat. I believe it was a Thursday. As usual, I go bi-weekly. And I washed my clothes and I put them in the dryer and I sat in the parking lot while they dried, because they were drying for probably about 40 minutes. And the attendant that works there came running out and she's like, it was a he actually, he's like, your dryer is smoking, your clothes have burned. I already took some of them out, but come in so we can put the rest in a bag or something. I mean, I didn't know what to do. So we came back in and he used the laundromat phone and tried to call the owner a couple of times. He didn't answer. And when he finally did answer, he was basically saying, I would have to come in tomorrow. It was late. It was like 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock. And he was like, I would have to come in tomorrow to see if it was our dryers or if you put something in the dryers, see what happened. And I said, okay. I asked him what time tomorrow, because I work days. I work at the post office. So I asked him what time tomorrow, and he was like, before 11. I'm like, well, do you have a more specific time than that? I would have to let my boss know what's going on.
I don't think he meant that he wanted to meet with you. I think he meant that he wanted to investigate what was going on, right?
Well,
you wanted to meet with him.
I wanted to meet with him because my clothes were burned. I wanted to see how he was going.
I understand you, but okay, so go ahead.
I said, okay. I came to the laundromat around 6:30 that morning, just sat in the parking lot until...
Really?
Yes. Until he arrived. And
when he gets there at what time?
He got there at 7:30.
Okay.
When he came, he just was like, I would need receipts. Or you have to get me the receipts. I'm like, I don't even think I have all the receipts. Who has all the receipts to the clothes that they bring to the laundromat? So I'm like, I don't think I have all the receipts. He was like, just bring me receipts. I need receipts to submit to the insurance company. And once we submit it, they'll cut you a check. And that was it. Okay. And I said, okay. He said he was going on vacation.
So you brought him receipts. And how much in receipts did you bring him?
The first time I bought him around, I believe it was like $700.
And then what happened?
I gave it to the person who was substituting him. He went on vacation. And basically I haven't heard anything. So then I came back the following week at 7:30, because that's what time he came last time. So I came at that time this time. And he was there at 7:30. So he didn't even come out, actually. The attendant came out, but she told me that he was there. So the attendant that works there was like, he's in the back right now. I said, well, can you ask him? I'm the girl that clothes were burned. Can you ask him what's going on? And she came back out. He said it takes about a week.
Okay.
And I said, okay, no problem.
So you come back a week later.
And when I came back the week later, he was agitated. I was like, I'm here to check the status of my clothes. And he's like, I don't know. We have to wait for them. I said, but last week you told me it would be a week. This is a week. He said, yes, this is the week. And I'm like, the week to what? What am I doing here? I'm just like, the week to what? And he was like, this is the week. We have to wait on them. I said, so you can't call them and check the status of it? And he said, No, it's nothing we could do. We have to just wait for them. And I
Okay,
said,
what's going on? Did you guys put in an insurance claim?
It's presently at our insurance company right now.
Yeah, but how long is it going to be in your insurance company? Until hopefully the consumer gets exhausted from calling you and following up and just goes away into the sunset? And why would it take that long?
I don't know.
Well, that's your problem, though, because the problem is you pay for insurance in order to not have these headaches. So if you're paying for a cheap insurance and the insurance company's lollygagging, you're going to find yourself being dragged to court by your customers if they feel that there's a problem. By the way, did we ever find out what the problem was with that dryer?
There's no problem with the dryer.
Says who?
It says my technician. I have some more evidence.
Let me see the evidence from do you have your technician here?
No.
Okay. So do you have a report by your technician?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And does the technician work for you, or are they an outside company?
Outside company.
So she doesn't bring all the clothes to court. You guys smelling a scam that she doesn't bring the clothes she says were damaged and is asking $2,500 for?
I definitely smell a scam.
Would it occur to everybody to bring clothes to the court when you say that the clothes were damaged?
Yes, you need evidence.
Would you give her any money if she says, oh, I didn't bring them all? Would you give her any money?
No,
Because?
no proof.
Well, there's some proof, but do you almost penalize her because you don't believe her going inside the courtroom?
I have an email from someone named Christina.
Yes.
Who the heck is that?
She works for the company that repairs our dryers.
Okay. This is just an email from someone with a Gmail account in her personal name that says, our technician has concluded that dryer-sensitive clothing caused this event to occur. How's that going to be authoritative for me? I need to hear the testimony of this is how these cases work. The technician comes in and says, I don't work for him. I'm not beholden to him. My reputation's on the line. I work for the company that does this kind of services. I serviced that machine. There was nothing wrong with that machine, so it must have been that's how it works, not just some girl named Christina sends an email, and then that's your evidence when you come to court. Get out of here. All right, now by the way, you're not told any of this until today, right? That it must
he
have been
never
you?
tried to contact
Okay, what
me.
kind of clothes did you have in there? Because now magically your lawsuit has gone from $700 worth of receipts to $2,200 worth of receipts.
Yes.
How'd that happen? How did it mushroom to 3 times its size? You went to your friends and got a bunch of receipts?
I got some receipts from my sister from when she bought me clothes. I asked her, did she have any? She had some.
And apparently everything you own was in the dryer?
Everything I own was
Well, like there's a trench coat. There's a receipt for a trench coat. Were you drying a trench coat?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, well then why do you give me a receipt for a trench coat and ask him to pay for it?
No,
because that's part of the receipts that you've handed to the court. A North Face jacket that apparently you're drying, a trench coat. Come on, girl. You think I was born yesterday? Show me. Here's how it's going to work. You are right. I don't find that he's proven that it was your negligence. Something bad went on in the machine, and he can't prove that there's nothing wrong with the machine. We know something bad went on with the machine because his employee runs out and says, it's burning, okay? And we know that stuff got burned. But now you got to prove the value of what got burned. So I'm looking at a tiny little bag, and I want to see what's in the bag because that's the value of what got burned. I am not going to tolerate you showing me receipts any more than I'm going to tolerate his email from somebody named Christina with a private Gmail account saying, it wasn't our fault. I'm going to demand proof. I'm also going to demand proof from you. So you got to show me now all those uniforms you claim got burned. I hope you didn't throw them away and just bring me a couple raggedy socks. I hope you brought me the stuff you want to claim here today.
Okay, what I bought today was I didn't even, at that time when it happened, I didn't think that it was going to get this far. So
let me see what you kept. And then you tell me what you threw out.
Okay. I didn't throw anything out. The attendant actually threw them out.
No, the attendant's not going to throw out your clothes. That's not true.
When they burned, he actually did put them in the dumpster.
Yeah, you took pictures that day, right?
Yeah, I took.
That's right. Did you take pictures of each thing before it got tossed out, like the expensive stuff that you're claiming now? You didn't take a picture of it, but you took a picture of the inside where it shows a raggedy sock?
Well, at that time, I didn't think that it was going to get this far, so I didn't take a picture of every
sweetheart,
individual
at that
item.
time, you did think it was going to get this far because you took your camera phone and you peeked into the thing and you took pictures to record what had happened. You were very clear that it was going to get this far. So you cannot blame lack of pictures of expensive stuff on I didn't know it was going to get this far, because then you wouldn't have taken any pictures. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we see the pictures. This is I recognize it, a Hollister shirt.
Yes.
Okay, because it actually stinks of smoke too. Is this all you brought me?
That's all I bought, but that's not all of the clothes.
Okay, can you show me any proof that all the valuable items that you have totaling $2,100 and something were in there through your pictures that you apparently took or through bringing me the burnt clothing? Can you do that? Or is this all your proof?
That's everything.
That's
I
all your
gave you
proof.
is all my proof
Gotcha.
that I have.
I find in favor of the plaintiff in this case in the amount of $50.
Well, $50, you won the case, but do you feel like you won?
No, I feel like that's all the evidence that I brought here today. I wasn't going to bring like a whole laundry bag here. I thought that I would bring, some of the clothes that were burned.
You had more laundry that you could have brought that you didn't bring.
But in the pictures, it would picture of the whole laundry bag, so I don't understand why that wasn't justified.
Mm-hmm. Well, $50, what can you buy if you go shopping for clothes for $50? What can you buy nowadays?
Probably a shirt.
All right, good. Get yourself a nice shirt. All right, head right down this
Thank
way.
you.
All right, so come on in here. What happened? What happened? How could this happen?
Things happen.
Harvey?
Short story, she tried to scam the judge and it hurt her in terms of what she got because her credibility got blown to smithereens. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.